Good afternoon, and it's another new day, another new country, another new city. This time it's Maputo, Mozambique. It's in southern Africa, and my country number 30. It's such a landmark. 30. I'm so happy. 30 under 30, as I'm saying. My name is Phyllis Kirago, and I'm a digital nomad. In 2021, I decided to leave my comfortable home and start traveling the world, living out of a suitcase.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you.
Anyway, so to start off our tour today, I'm at the Maputo Cathedral, which is a Roman Catholic church which was built in 1936. It's modern architecture, but it's also a very major landmark in the city, and most of the, let's say, walking tours or tours actually start here. So that it is behind me. And literally just opposite the cathedral is the city hall. It's the seat of the government. It's another neoclassical building that was built in 1947, and it seats the local government. It's still active to this day. It's literally opposite the church, as you can see. Yeah, it is, and it is in the middle of the Independence Square, which is the next stop, and I'll tell you more about it. So yeah, this is kind of like the central tour place. So this right here and the entire place is the Independence Square. It was first built by the Portuguese when they were still governing Mozambique, and they had elected a statue of their governor, who was Sambori Albuquerque. But when Mozambique gained independence, they replaced that statue with a statue of Samora Machel, who was the first president of Mozambique. As you can see, he's a very huge statue. You can't really miss it. And it's like a really focal point center of Mozambique. So if you're ever in Maputo, like, this is the one place I shouldn't miss. And it's very visible and also beautiful. So
Can't believe you love me.
another landmark is the Iron House. I'm gonna show you a better look, but couldn't get a better position to get a video on because this place is crazy with a lot of people. There are so many weddings. I saw braids, like I saw a bride changing her dress on the street in a car, like just outside the car. It's crazy. Anyway, the Iron House was imported from Belgium by the architecture Eiffel. I don't know if it's the same as the Eiffel Tower, to be honest. I couldn't find any information. It was prefabricated in Belgium and then imported here for the governor to use. The only problem was that because of the climate of Maputo, the windows and the metal house just couldn't work as a house, so it was never really used as a house. Today I think it's part of the culture, Ministry of Culture or something like that, but what I know is it's a landmark and it's a beautiful house to look at. I don't know about Iron House in this kind of weather though. It's actually called the Iron House, or in Portuguese, Casa de Ferro or something. So most of the things here will be written in Portuguese, but good thing we have Google Translate these days, right? That's the best. And next is a park where I wanted to go. It's the Botanical Garden. I wanted to go there, but there seems to be a lot of ceremonies, wedding ceremonies going on. So I don't know if I will be able to enter, but it's a botanical garden, and from what I've seen in the pictures online, it's very beautiful. So if you have a chance, make sure you visit. And I'm also gonna try to go inside, but if I'm not able to go inside, then the entrance is all you get, with another statue of Samora Machel. Right there, don't know if you can see it. So I have been able to come to the gardens. It's a really nice, peaceful place right in the middle of town that you just come to escape. They have a tennis court, this building behind me. It must be, I'm not very sure. But what I know is that this place has a lot of weddings. Just right now, as we're speaking, there are at least three weddings happening. So it's photo shoots and all those. And there was that one bride that was changing outside the street, on the street. So I think this is where people in Maputo come to get their wedding photos. And you can see why. It's actually very peaceful and very green. And it must be maintained. So there's all that charm. So the place is called Tunduru Botanical Gardens. If you wanna come and check it out, and actually you should. If you're ever in Maputo, please. I think this is one of the most peaceful places you're gonna find in Maputo. You don't have to pay for. Of course, minus the beach. Of course. At the other corner, after the entrance of the gardens, the Tunduru Gardens, so you walk right straight, is the Supreme Court behind me. Of course, you cannot access it from the gardens. There's a gate, but of course it's closed and you're probably not supposed to go there. But just for your knowledge, and on the street opposite, where there's no exit on this side, so you have to go. There's a gate, but it's closed, so you have to go back to the other side. But there is some very pretty buildings that they seem like government, they seem guarded or something. All I know is they are beautiful, and so they are in my video. Now let's go to the next stop. Otherwise, I'm gonna be spending the entire afternoon in the park because it's cool and the trees and it's so nice. Yeah, it's so charming. You just want to stay here. But I have a city tour to finish. There is also on this other side swings and pull-up bars that you can come and train. So, and just as you're exiting the Independence Square, you can see behind me is this Franco-Mozambican Cultural Center. Apparently it's nationally recognized. They have a lot of cultural stuff for French speakers and Mozambicans, and they put, I think, plays and arts and things like that. So maybe if you're into that, you can maybe look a little bit more into it, and it's somewhere that might be worth visiting for you. It's literally just right outside the square. See? Behind me is the cultural center for Brazil and Mozambique, just like the French one. It's another place that showcases culture. This particular one was built in 1989, and it's like international building between Brazil and Mozambique. They both speak Portuguese mostly and are colonized by Portuguese, so there's that common factor there. And it's behind me, right in the middle of the city. That's me, it's from the Independence Square. Now I'm gonna go with the museum. So the next stop here is the central market, where you find everything you want and right at the center of the city. So from food, hairs, anything. So the next point of interest is this square. It's called the Workers' Square, and a very complicated Portuguese name that I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce. And this was built so that it can be a memorial to the Mozambicans who lost their lives in World War I. And right next to it is the railway station. It's a central railway station. So it's been voted as one of the world's most beautiful railway stations by a lot of international publications. So yeah, it's actually quite beautiful. But today you will not see you cannot see what I'm seeing because the sun is behind it, and so you don't really get a good angle. But trust me, it is really beautiful. And yeah, as you can see, there are a lot of people. I think it's still operational, but this also acts as a bus station, so there are a lot of people waiting, and that's why I'm not putting the camera to my face, because I need to be on guard. In any case, you know, when you're visiting a city, you have to be alert. So that's the railway station and the Independence Square, not Independence, sorry, the Workers Square, and they are on the same place, still very right in the middle of CBD. As you can see, we're still in CBD. And those are among the last stops on our tour, but we still have one or two more things to see. And of course, you've not been to Maputo unless you see the beach. So I'm gonna be heading close to there soon, at least to the marina today. The last official stop, and I say official because I'm going to the marina, but it's only because I need to pay for a ticket for a tour I'm taking tomorrow. But you're still gonna see the marina, right? Yeah, and you'll see where you can pay your tickets if you want to go to wherever I'll go. You'll see in the next video. But here is the fortress of Mozambique. It was built by the Portuguese when they were still colonizing this place as a hideout and as a fortress, basically. As you can see, the walls, they have all the those things. I just totally forgot the name right now. But if you've been to any fortress, like of any of the colonialists in Africa, even in Kenya, if you've been to Fort Jesus, in Ghana, if you've been to Cape Coast, you can see my video on Cape Coast up here. Then you'll see a lot of these castles had the same characteristics. They were built very close to the ocean, a place where they can be able to see. So right now you probably won't be able to see anything because buildings have been built. They used to be the very first point of entrance. They used to have all the armor so that in case there's anybody invading, they'll be able to fight against them. And today is preserved as a historical museum. You just pay a fee of 50 meticals to enter, so it's not much. And you'll be able to just walk around and learn about the history of Mozambique under the Portuguese rule. There it is. So another point of interest, I wasn't sure I was gonna get a proper view of the bridge, but as you can see, I got it. This is the Maputo Bridge. It's the longest bridge in Africa right now, suspension bridge. So it connects Maputo, this is Maputo Bay. So it connects Maputo City and Katembe on the other side in the north. So I was able to come across it. It's called Botanical ferry. It's a lot of sheep and a lot of workers. And the gateman just allowed me to come in because I told him I just want to see a picture of the bridge. He speaks Portuguese. I don't know if he understood anything I said, but here I am. And at least now you can see a view of the bridge. It looks so nice from up above when you're on the plane coming in, especially in the evening. I really wanted to see it and I got to see it. So there's this really beautiful walkway. All the way from where we were at the fortress to this restaurant called the Waterfront. I didn't go in, but seems like a nice one. But behind the restaurant is a marina. So if you want to walk, this is a very nice place that you can walk. Of the tour is the Maputo marina. Here is where boats start docking to go to various islands, and I'm here mainly to pay for a trip that I'm taking tomorrow, and I'm gonna tell you more about it on that video. Anyway, so that's Maputo for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, you know the drill, and see you in the next one. Bye.